Let me ask you something uncomfortable. If you're earning more money today than you were 5 years ago, why doesn't life feel easier? Not dramatically better, not calmer, not freer. Just slightly more expensive. For millions of working professionals across the United States and Europe, earning more hasn't translated into peace of mind. And the reason isn't laziness. It isn't bad decisions, and it isn't a lack of intelligence. It's something much quieter. Imagine someone in their early 30s. They earn around $70,000 a year in the US or about 55,000 euros in Europe. On paper, that's a good income. But after taxes, healthcare, and deductions, their monthly take-home looks more like $4,000 or just over 3,000 euros. Now let's see where it actually goes. Rent or a mortgage takes the biggest chunk, around $1,500 to $1,800 a month. A car payment or lease, $400. Insurance, fuel, maintenance, another $200 or more. Student loans or education debt, $300. Credit card payments, $200. Phones, subscriptions, streaming services, $150. Groceries, coffee, eating out, $600. And just like that, most of the paycheck is gone. Nothing here looks reckless. No luxury spending, no wild decisions. Just a normal, modern life. Here's the mistake almost no one realizes they're making. People don't overspend because they're irresponsible. They overspend because their idea of normal keeps upgrading. A slightly better apartment feels reasonable. A newer car feels justified. A nicer vacation feels earned. Each choice makes sense on its own. But together, they create a life where every raise is already spent before it even arrives. Let's look at simple math. Say your salary increases by $8,000 a year. After taxes, maybe you actually see $5,000. Now watch how quietly it disappears. A better apartment costs $300 more per month. That's $3,600 a year. A car upgrade adds another $120 per month. That's over $1,400 a year. $5,000. Gone. Your lifestyle improved. Your financial freedom didn't. This is how people earn well for decades and still feel stuck. This isn't really a money problem. It's a psychology problem. Humans don't measure wealth in numbers. We measure it in comparison, compared to coworkers, friends, people on social media. Instead of asking, is this building long-term security? We ask, is this normal for someone like me? And every year, normal gets more expensive. Here's the part most people avoid thinking about. If this pattern continues for 15 or 20 years, savings stay modest, investments stay delayed, options slowly disappear. You're not broke, but you're not free either. You can't step away from work. You can't take risks. You can't slow down. Your income exists to support your lifestyle, not your future. People who quietly build wealth think differently. They don't obsess over earning more. They obsess over keeping flexibility. They ask calmer questions. Will this expense lock me into higher monthly pressure? Does this upgrade increase freedom or reduce it? If my income stopped for 6 months, what would break first? They understand one simple idea. Real wealth isn't what you can afford. It's what you don't need. Lifestyle inflation doesn't destroy finances overnight. That's why it's dangerous. It feels earned. It feels harmless. It feels normal. But over time,
It quietly decides who feels financially calm and who always feels behind. This isn't about guilt, and it's not about extreme frugality. It's about awareness. Because once you see this clearly, better decisions start happening naturally. If this perspective helped you think more clearly about money, you can like the video or subscribe. That's all.